What's going on, everybody? This is Alex KGB. So today we're going to talk about how to farm settlers and raiders reputation, and also how to farm legendary weapons and armor in Fallout 76 Wastelanders. Now, I'm taking this idea from two other great YouTubers that create content on Fallout 76. So if you're interested into watching the original videos, the initial idea comes from InnovSurvivalist. She made a video called Fallout 76 Wastelanders, how to farm reputation for settlers and raider factions unlimited. The link is in the description. So over there she talks about pretty much respawning at two low-level locations, which is Marigold Pavilion and Slocum's Jaw. And in her video, she just gives number of times she respawns. I think she did like for multiple hours, where she had encounters helping raiders or helping settlers at the same locations. Sometimes it's just two AIs not related to any factions fighting each other. Sometimes there was nobody there. She also had other people in those locations, other players interacting with her, kind of screwing up that for her, getting the reputation. So, but that was her initial thing. And then SH Games picked it up. He made a video, new faction reputation, farm all locations, Fallout 76 Wastelanders. And he provided a map, which is events map. So he said just follow the assault events. And what you see right now on the video is the part of, I went through all of the assault events. I'm going to sum it up for you. But you see the part of this process. Okay, so what actually happens, Fallout 76 has random encounters already pre-programmed on the map. And if you go into that locations, you will find some sort of event. Sometimes that will be two random enemies fighting each other, like Deathclaw fighting super mutants. Sometimes you will find settlers defending themselves. In that case, make sure you kill all the enemies and talk to one of the settlers after you killed all the enemies for them, and you will gain settlers' reputation. If you want, and if you see a settler is legendary and he's wearing some nice weapon you want to pick up, you can kill him after you've been rewarded. That's absolutely fine. You will also see the legendaries that I farmed and I got through the process of doing that. One of those legendaries is actually pretty good. Actually, I got several pretty good, but one of them is Bloodied Lever Rifle. You can buy that off of me if you want. Just post it in the comments. I play on PC. If you're on Xbox or PlayStation, you wouldn't be able to buy it. But if you play on PC, I can sell it to you, and you can actually do almost an exact build that I'm using when I'm one-shotting all the enemies, just with the stealth build going for the headshot. You can do the same exact thing with that rifle. It's that amazing. We can talk about the price, but over here you see I was actually helping out raiders. I earned a reputation, and once it was done, there was a 3-star legendary raider Reaver. I kill him, and that's where I picked up the Bloodied Lever action rifle. So I think that's pretty awesome way to farm legendaries and earn reputation. Now, mind you, if you will do what InnovSurvivalist told you, and you'll just be jumping around Marigold, Pavilion, and Slocum Joe, you will most likely gonna find low-level encounters. And having low-level encounters means that you're gonna find low-level legendaries. I would not recommend you, if you're a low-level player, you just started, that's absolutely fine. But if you're 60 plus and you have a pretty solid build, I suggest you go into the higher level areas. Now at the end of the video, I'll have a map for you when I'm spotting those locations that are pretty high level locations, and you will have very strong encounters with very good rewards as legendaries. You will not gonna get them every time you go there, but every 2 or maybe every 3 you will find a decent legendary, either a weapon or an armor. And some of those locations will also provide different encounters when you'll have raiders or settlers defending or fighting someone. Sometimes you will have an encounter when you actually have both raiders and settlers and they're fighting each other. Now, that did not happen to me yet, but I've seen it, and I think you can negotiate the process of them not fighting and kind of earn reputation for both. I'm not sure though. Maybe you'll just have to pick a side, but from what I've seen from other videos, I saw people bribing raiders not to attack settlers. Didn't do it myself yet, so nothing is solid, nothing is confirmed here. Okay, so pro tip: you go around the high-end, high-level assault encounters. You can either follow the end of this video, where I'm showing those locations one by one on the map for your convenience. Or if you do not want to do it, in the description there's a link to the map where you actually start clicking through those locations, moving around. Again, better choose the high level ones. Once you've done that, you just go and go back into the main menu and hop and rejoin another world, right? So by doing that, I mean 3, 4, 5 runs in high level locations, you're gonna grab maybe 5, 10, maybe more legendary items. And I had, out of maybe 6 or 7, well, not more than that, out of 10 fights in the random locations, I had 2 encounters with raiders and 4 encounters with settlers, right? 2, 8, I think it was more than that. So the point is, you will not gonna meet raiders and settlers all the time. Most of them are just gonna be 2 monsters or groups of monsters fighting each other. But when you do meet raiders or settlers, you will earn either faction's reputation. It's not gonna be a lot, but that's a solid way to do it. And you can recycle. You can just keep on going. And another bonus of going into those high-end locations, for lower level locations, it seems that the actual spots a little bit too far from each other, but if you go in at the right bottom or right mid of the map, they're pretty close to one another, so you can relatively fast travel between them and collect your loot, save a little bit on traveling caps, and most importantly on like loading time. And log out, log in, do it again. Log out, log in, do it again. I think within, couple hours, you will have a good set of legendaries. All right, so you saw all the legendaries that I showed. If you're interested in something, just write in the comments. This was Alex KGB. Thanks for watching, and bye-bye.